right, everybody, welcome back to the HO Scale Bessemer in Lake Erie. I'm Ray Brown. It has been a busy fall, but I have made some progress here on the layout. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So, one of the things in finishing the bridge was I got the fascia done pretty much all the way around the second level. And in doing that, I was able to put up the lights behind it, and that's made a big difference here in lighting. I don't strive to be perfect, I just strive to be good enough you can see what you're doing. The only thing I don't have done is that section there, and that'll be coming here before too long. Had some thoughts about that corner there for cremise, so kind of trying to make my mind up on that. I did just get this switch built in the last couple days, and that allowed me to finish that yard track. I also did make that panel to kill power to any track in the yard. And I did get this bit of fascia in. Got a little bit of work to do to it yet, just to get it all secured better. But you can see all the control buttons I got in here. These are all the double pull, double throw guitar foot pedal switches. You can get them on Amazon real cheap. And then just with the double color LEDs, so you can kind of see, hit the button, and that's just go ahead and change in direction based on normal or reverse switch colors. So with that, I was able to get all the trackage in for the Conneaut yard, and that'll be my coal unloader. Got some conveyors to come out of the shed there yet. Engine servicing, at least the tracks are in, and yeah, all the track work in on this end. So with that, kind of show one of the 210-4s navigating through the ladder here. These are number 6 fast track turnouts. And as you can see, everything working pretty smooth. Happy with that. And one of the other things, did get the Rapido SD-7s. So I kind of got them split in pairs right now, and I'll pull them out here in a second. We'll do a side-by-side. So anybody that's been following the channel for any length of time now knows that I am pretty much exclusively into TCS, and I got a little bit of reason for that. I just really like TCS. It speaks to me, it makes sense to me. I just like how their decoders work, but more importantly, when I was first getting into DCC, they were the people that took the time to talk to me and explain things to me and really walked me through what I needed to do. And everybody else I called, they didn't even want to talk to me unless I had a serial number, some product I was calling about. It didn't seem like if I, hadn't bought anything, I wasn't worth their time. And really like the TCS stuff. But the SD-7s, Rapido puts so many light functions in, and they're really great, the light functions. I didn't want to monkey with it. I did when I did the U25s, and it was doable to get it all changed over to TCS, but it was a lot of work, and I thought, they're all good anymore, all the different decoders, and I'll just go ahead and try something different for once, and go ahead and buy the Loc. Lots of people love them. So I got the 4 of them, and the engines are great. The detail is amazing. They run absolutely silk smooth. All the light functions are incredible. But I will say this, I'm not super impressed with the sound. So one of the things I thought was, well, it's not really super fair, because I put, upgraded speakers in a lot of my TCS stuff. So these 2 engines here today, I put in scale sound speakers. And those 2 back there are still factory stock speakers. And then this SD-7 here is a proto model that I have TCS and scale sound in it. So I thought it'd be kind of fun here if I kind of did some side-by-sides and just put the difference up for everybody else to hear, for who is ever interested. They're all good. I don't want to sound like I'm bashing everybody. They're all good products. My personal humble opinion, I think some are better than others, but they're all good. Anyway, the only other one I might get out here is the 130 is this little Baldwin switcher. I just put scale sound speaker and TCS in that, and I do have the Bessemer version of the same engine that came factory from Bowser with Loc in it, and I haven't put those 2 side by side yet, so I might do that here too, just for fun. But let's get these SD-7s out, hear the difference between them, and then I'll couple the 4 of them together and take a train across the bridge just for fun. Don't think they ever really ran them that way, but hey, my railroad, and I think that'd be a cool thing to see. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started here. We'll start with the... this will be Loc with scale sound. So as soon as I find all the buttons... All right. Let's see. Where's my first engine button? All right. And the one thing I will say, the scale sound, to me, it sounds a little bit deeper, a little bit clearer, a little less tinny. It's definitely improvement. All right. There was those two. So now let's go back. And give me a second while I dial these up. We've got the 452 and 454. Now these are all the same settings, sound-wise. Just different speakers. And of course, I didn't quite make the hook. Just par for the course. You know, if I wasn't on camera, that would have made it every single time. All right. So there's those four. Let's go ahead and let me lasso those together. All right. Think I'll put them all together. Looks like it did. Of course, I'm doing that all with my TCS throttle. Before we go and hook that onto the train, though, let's fire up the 990 over here. This was the engine I just did a couple weeks ago. And this is TCS and scale sound speakers. So, you can be the judge. Each their own, I guess. One of the other things I really like about the TCS decoders is you get the horn quill option, which, let's see, actually, I should not turn that off just yet. There we go. So So when I say the horn quill, function 4 gives you the grade crossing. I really love that feature, and Loc doesn't have that, and I just think that's a loss. The other thing I'll do is I'll say the shave and the shave and a haircut test from a responsiveness. If I go here and try to shave and a haircut, try that again. One more time. Pretty good. If I come over here and try that with the Loc, same thing. Yeah, ain't working. Also, for anybody that doesn't follow the channel, I spend most of my time not working and not model training, teaching marching percussion. So kind of finding the rhythm of that shaving a haircut thing is kind of a thing that I do. So yeah, TCS, big winner in responsiveness. Same system, same control. All right, let's go ahead and follow these guys up to a train, and we'll see us pass through some switches. Let me just make sure they're all lined up for me here. It looks like they are. That'll give us a chance to look at all this new track work here at Conneaut. The crew sitting on those steam locomotives probably seeing this, knowing their days are numbered. Either that or they're in denial. We'll leave the bell on here since we're passing through standing equipment. And I gotta say, it's kind of starting to look like a Bessemer in a Lake Erie yard. Okay. Now, because I did the fascia and everything else, I don't have all my controllers reset here because I'm just getting ready to do the same push button controllers that I did at the other end. So forgive me for that. We're just going to go grab the 100 tons there. Let's see if I can find all the switches. All right. I think that lines us. If not, we're going to find out here in a second. All right. Like I said, these really are beautiful engines. They did a great job. I mean, gosh. Look at the lit gauges inside that cab. That's just awesome. All right. Looks like I did close the gate. That's an important thing. some of the new laser tags I've been working on. Alright, let me drag out that other Baldwin switcher here, and we'll do another side-by-side Loc versus TCS, and we'll about wrap up here. So what's next on the layout? I'm going to keep laying switches here at the North Bessemer yard. I want to start working on the bridge at Osgood. Will that be kind of in the immediate future or a little bit down the road? I'm not sure yet. It depends what I'm in the mood to do. But I'd like to do that because that would let me start to kind of do the scenery through here, and I think that'd be great. We got some more 210-4s to convert. I'd like to get a couple more of them running. And we'll see. You know, been following me for a while. You know, it's kind of whatever I get in the mood to work on. I'm still in the mood to do track, so let's keep doing track. And you know, some other things. I got some more freight cars I'm building. There's always periphery projects in the background, but yeah, that's that. I am loving those Rapido engines, though. Those are great. They did a really good job on those. All right, yeah, let me grab that engine and we'll take a quick look at that, and that'll be probably it for this week. All right, here we go with factory Loc, and the only thing I've done to this engine is add a keep alive to it. Do like this engine. It's a good sounding engine, good running engine. Bowser makes nice stuff. All right, let's see the same engine with TCS. Hit the dynamic brake button in there by accident. Sure, these units didn't have dynamic. You could just turn that off. But anyway, there's those side by side. Both really great engines. All right. Anyway, happy to have all that control work done, the track work done, more yard tracks available to me. We'll work on getting the North Bessemer end done, and once that's done, one of the things it'll let me do is start thinking about laying track for Erie. I've been avoiding that because of how much I knew I'd have to crawl under it for wiring all these tracks and all the switch machines and everything else. But with that done, kind of game on for getting Erie going. So that's a possibility of the not too distant future too. All right. I might just pair those together and run some stupid little train for a while, because why not? That sounds fun for a Sunday night. All right. Hey, appreciate everybody watching. With band behind us for the year, probably get back to a little more regular updates. And keeping everybody in the loop of what I'm doing. It's always something happening here on the HO Scale, Bessemer and Lake Erie. See you next time.